Good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce the staff new to the Warren Township Schools for the 2020-2021 school year, or who started sometime last school year after our initial presentation. First at ALT, Jessica Bostwick joined the staff last fall as a special education teacher at ALT, and this year will also be supporting the grade 5 team. She joins us after 5 years as a reading specialist with Academy 360 at its Verona and Livingston campuses. She holds a bachelor's degree in psychology, a master's in teaching students with disabilities and elementary education, and a reading specialist certificate, all from Montclair State University. Ashley DeVincenz joined us in January as an innovation and design teacher and will be moving to grade 3 at ALT this year. She previously taught in the Hopewell Valley and East Windsor school districts in grade 4 STEM and middle school science positions. Ashley earned her bachelor's in psychology at Rutgers and her master's in elementary education with specialization in middle school science at the Rutgers Graduate School of Education. Maria Grossman will be our new speech therapist at ALT. She joins from Woodbridge, where she served in the same role for the last 10 years. Maria earned her bachelor's in English and psychology from Rutgers and her master's in speech-language pathology from Kane. Rebecca Lashinsky is back with us after finishing out the year as a leave replacement first grade teacher at ALT last year. She will now be at the third grade level. Rebecca earned her bachelor's in psychology with a minor in speech-language pathology and a child advocacy certificate at Montclair State University and her teaching certification program at Caldwel University. Aditi Patel will be working with our grade 1 team. She previously taught third grade in South Brunswick and various grades in East Brunswick. She earned her bachelor's in psychology from Rutgers University and her master's in elementary and special education from the Rutgers Graduate School of Education. Sarah Caldwell is a new fifth grade teacher at Central School. She earned her bachelor's in musical theater and her master's in elementary education at Rider University. Michelle Schaedel joined the full-time staff last spring as a paraprofessional at Central School. She has previous experience as a school counselor. She earned her bachelor's in psychology from Iona College and her master's in guidance and school counseling at the College of New Rochelle. Erica Jeffers joins the Central School staff in a special education grade 5 role. Since 2008, she's been an elementary school general and special education teacher in Union City and previously taught both general education and special education at Woodland School here in Warren. She earned her bachelor's in early childhood education from the University of Scranton and her master's in special education at the College of St. Elizabeth. Katie Kosen will be the new ABA teacher at Central. She joins us from Elizabeth, where she served in the same role. She earned her bachelor's in elementary education and psychology at Rider University. Christina Mancino will be teaching kindergarten this year at Central after serving in several leave replacement positions in the district over the past 2 school years. Prior to coming to Warren, she taught in Summit, Florham Park, and at St. Vincent Martyr School in Madison. She earned her bachelor's in elementary education and master's in reading from St. John's University. Hallie Meister comes to us from Piscataway, where she taught first grade. She'll be serving in a leave replacement grade 2 teaching position with us. She earned her bachelor's in literature from Ramapo College. Janine Pasquale will be working in a leave replacement grade 4 and special education position. Previously, she taught at Lambertville Public School. She earned a bachelor's in music with a minor in English and a master's in elementary and special education, all from Drew University. From our own substitute ranks, Maryanne DuBois moved into a classroom paraprofessional role last January, where she continues this year. Shawnee Lichny is the new physical education teacher at Mount Horeb School. He previously served as an instructional aide and coach in Berners Township. He earned his bachelor's in health and physical education from Kane University. Kristen Casorio joined us in a tenure-track role in grade 3 after serving in leave positions in both Warren and Watchung. She earned her bachelor's in public relations from Susquehanna University and her teaching certificate at St. Peter's College. Julie Costa will be a leave replacement speech therapist in 2 separate positions, one at Woodland and one at ALT, a role she has held in the private setting since 2010. She earned her bachelor's in communication sciences and disorders from James Madison University and master's in speech-language pathology from New York Medical College. Shannon Reis rejoins the Woodland School family as a special education teacher, a position she held previously from 2015 to 18. Prior to starting in Warren originally, Shannon was a paraprofessional in Summit and Scotch Plains Fanwood. She earned her bachelor's in psychology from Ramapo College and her teaching certification from Kane. Tara Taggart began as a school nurse at Woodland in January, coming from the Bonnie Bray School, where she was most recently the nursing supervisor. She holds an associate's in nursing from Middlesex County College and a bachelor's in psychology from Rutgers. Austin Wimbush joined the staff as a paraprofessional in January after working in the district with our before and after care provider AlphaVest. Teresa Alicio joined the staff at Central School in October 2019 before moving to Warren Middle School in December. She previously worked in similar roles in Bridgewater, Raritan, and Branchburg. TJ Fabiano began as a health and physical education teacher at WMS just before the school facilities closure in March. He earned his bachelor's in sociology with a minor in general music from James Madison University and his teaching certification from Kane. Celeste Ostry was with us pretty much the entire 2019-20 school year as a paraprofessional, but just missed this presentation. She has worked as a paraprofessional and elementary school teacher and earned her bachelor's in elementary education at East Stroudsburg University. Ellie Wagner is a new paraprofessional at WMS. She'll be in that role while concurrently working towards her bachelor's in family services at Montclair State. Linda DeBisco joins us as a bus monitor after serving in the same role with the Somerset County Educational Services Commission. Rosemary Kielblock is a new van driver for the district, also coming from the Somerset County Educational Services Commission, where she and Linda worked together for most of the last 10 years. Patty Paradiso, a well-known face around the district as a substitute nurse, will be joining us as a per diem on-call nurse. Franck Schaedel and Bonnie Weber have just been finalized as their appointments as van drivers. Franck previously drove for Dealman Enterprises and Bonnie for the Kensington Bus Company. Jim Witzel joined us in our maintenance department on March 13th, the very last day we were in school facilities altogether. He previously worked in Berners Township in a similar role.